A battle of 3-1 teams are getting set to do battle tonight at Children's Arena. Good evening and welcome in, everyone. My name is Zach Hatton, joined by camera operator Donald Beatty. It's the Peterborough Timbermen and Toronto Monarchs, set to go here in a game that will likely come down to discipline. Peterborough comes in off a 13-12 win last week over Oshawa, but the last 5 minutes they'd like to forget, which they lacked discipline and gave up the last 5 goals of the game. Over just 4 games, they've taken 100 penalty minutes. Compare that to Toronto, just 49 in that stretch. Peterborough's Cam Milligan came into today tied for the ALL East points lead with John St. John of the Oshawa Outlaws. St. John got 4 points earlier today to take the outright lead, pending tonight's action. Starting goalies tonight for the Toronto Monarchs, Sam Haynes comes in with a 2-0 record, 16.96 goals against average and a .333 save percentage. At the other end, Ethan Robertson for the Peterborough Timbermen, 1-0 on the season. That came last week against Oshawa, 13.41 goals against average and a .535 save percentage. We're underway here in Oshawa as the Peterborough Timbermen come up with first possession. They're wearing their home reds with blue, Monarchs in white with purple. Peterborough gets in to the offensive zone early here, working it around. Toronto broke that one up, but a big save by Sam Hines. And up come the Toronto Monarchs. Chris Harland with it, trying to get it to Tanner Buck. Gets tipped. Monarchs keep possession. In the corner, that's Buck. Cross. Big save there by Ethan Robertson. And the Timbermen will take possession. Up the floor, quick in transition. That's Bafia to Milligan. Across the floor. Gets past the defender, but not past Haynes. Sam Parent with it now. Parent looking for a lane, finds Milligan. Cross. Gets a shot on there. The Monarchs take possession. Down the other way, here comes number 13, that's Matt Hodgins. Hodgins, big save Robertson. Back and forth action, slow it down, says the bench Gasparetti, hands it off to Cam Milligan. Milligan gets it across to the far side. Into the corner goes number 43, Teo McComber. Sam Haynes able to corral it in the crease. Gets it up to Merrick Lemmy. Lemmy gets it to Noah Kearney. To Buck. Across the side to Jessup. Jessup with it now. Ty Jessup. Rounding the corner go the Monarchs. Big shot, big save by Robertson. Dylan Cordingley gets the shot off, and he'll take possession there now. In the corner, Tanner Buck, penalty coming up to the Peterborough Timbermen. They will go on the penalty kill, pending a goal here. Cordingley gets it to Gesso. Gesso with the shot. Into the corner goes Cody Menzies. Timbermen take possession. Cross-checking penalty is upcoming. As we mentioned off the top, the Peterborough Timbermen, the most penalized team in the Arena Lacrosse League East Division. And that starts early tonight as Scott Edwards of the Timbermen is going to sit for 2 minutes or less for a cross-checking penalty. 12:22 left to go in the first quarter. Buck starts it down to Jennings. Jennings with it now to Buck, to Gesso. Back to the top to Buck, to Gesso. Shot, doesn't find the net there. Around, there's Buck, goes into the corner. That's Ferreira, up to Jennings, to Gesso, to Buck. Shot. Peterborough Timbermen take possession here. Can they catch up to it? No, Sam Haynes is going to take possession back for the Monarchs and get it up to Lucas Ferreira. Ferreira setting back up on the power play still. Gets it to the top to Buck. To Jennings, down to Ferreira, back to Buck, to Gesso. Down to the corner to Menzies. Menzies to Buck. Passing it around, looking for their lane. Gasparetti doing a great job for the Timbermen defense. Deflected. Shot clock violation against the Monarchs. Trying to feed it up quick to Stone Jacobs. He's unable to corral it. And that's Sam Haynes. That's 2 in a row where the Timbermen haven't been able to work it up the floor on a penalty kill. Lucas Ferreira says that he got pushed. So Ferreira's going to retain possession for the Monarchs. 44 seconds left to go on the Edwards penalty. Buck at the top. Buck fires. Monarchs come in with a 62% power play percentage compared to just 38% penalty killing for the Timbermen. Timbermen have it now. Sam Parent to Cam Milligan. Across the floor now. Looking for maybe a shorthanded opportunity. Finds Zach Thompson. Thompson just a little too high. And the Monarchs are going to take possession back. Working it up the floor. 5 seconds left in the penalty. That's going to be a successful penalty kill for the Peterborough Timbermen to start the game. Tanner Buck with it now for the Monarchs. Back to even strength here. Working it around. That's a quick goal by the Monarchs. Rob Harris gets the Toronto Monarchs on the board. Key part missing for the Toronto Monarchs, pardon me. Parker Pfeiffer is not playing. He was the league leader in points last year, inactive tonight. So who's going to step up for the Monarchs to keep things going? We shall see. But to the face-off circle we go. 1-0. Toronto Monarchs leading the Peterborough Timbermen. 10-10 to go in the first quarter. Timbermen take possession. Quick shot by Stone Jacobs. Monarchs working it back up the floor. Ben Heidecker gets it down. Menzies to Buck. Down to the corner. That's Jennings. Trying to find Patrick Thompson. Thompson. Menzies to Buck. Buck's got it now. Shot. Tanner Buck scores. That's Tanner Buck's 22nd point of the season to put the Toronto Monarchs up 2-0 here early. 9:36 still left to go in the first quarter. 2-0 Toronto Monarchs. Peterborough needs to get some momentum going here. All of it seems right now to be with the Toronto Monarchs. Riley Morgan on the draw for the Timbermen. That one's won by the Monarchs. Rob Harris, start goal scorer early. To Mason Kaminga. Kaminga. Pick set. Kaminga. Save there by Ethan Robertson. Monarchs retain possession. New rule in Arena Lacrosse League. If your team retains possession off a shot clock, it resets to 20. If you're on defense and you corral the possession, it resets to 30. Ty Gesso, unable to find the net there. Shot clock resets to 30 for the Timbermen. That's Sands. Parker Sands. That one's taken away by the Monarchs. Aaron Walker, quick down the floor. Walker shoots. Robertson's able to stop that one. He'll leave it there for teammate Brian Rice. Works it up. Number 22, Fred Hartley. To Milligan. McAlpine. And a shot there. Big hit in front of the net. That's a penalty on the Toronto Monarchs. Monarchs going to the box. That's going to be number 13, Matt Hodgins, for his hit on Tate Tony. He'll go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Peterborough power play 46% on the season, 53% penalty kill for the Monarchs. Will Peterborough be able to crawl back to within 1 goal here early in this one. Milligan's got the ball now. Gets it down to Sam Parent. That's a save by Sam Haynes. Breakaway might be mounting here for the Monarchs. A shot. Robertson soaks that one up and leaves it there for Brian Rice. Gets it up to Milligan. Peterborough will come back. Still 1:30 on their power play. Milligan to McAlpine. McAlpine back to Milligan. Milligan shoots. That one stopped by Sam Haynes. Working it back up the floor on the penalty kill. That's Chris Harland for the Monarchs. Another opportunity on the shorthanded. Unable to hit the net there. It goes out of play off the bounce. And Timbermen are going to get possession back with 1:10 left to work on the power play. Ball's at the top. Catoni to Milligan. Milligan back to Catoni. Catoni to Milligan. Looking for a shooting lane to open is Catoni. Catoni shoots. Sam Haynes soaks it up. And the Monarchs are going to take another penalty. That's Rob. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Peterborough Timbermen going on a 5-on-3 power play. 2-minute slashing penalty goes to Rob Harris. Jake Gasparetti will start with it for the Peterborough Timbermen. Starting a 5-on-3 for the next 56 seconds. Take Catoni down, back to Catoni, to Milligan. Catoni gets it in the middle. A big save by Sam Haynes and a crease violation. He's going to send it back towards Ethan Robertson with the Monarchs in possession. Tanner Buck, what a catch at center floor. He's going to try and kill some penalty time, but the double team on the Timbermen, too strong for that. And it's going to be Jacobs bringing it up for the Timbermen. Jake McAlpine with it now. Jack McAlpine, pardon me. Give and go, and a goal. Jack McAlpine started that one. Milligan with the assist. And the first Peterborough goal scorer on the power play is Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson from Cam Milligan and Jack McAlpine. That'll wipe out one of them, so we'll go 5-on-4. Peterborough still with a power play. 2-1 is the score for the Toronto Monarchs. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. Monarchs win that one. Mason Kaminga. Kaminga has it. They're going to pull it out and try and kill off some penalty time. Tanner Buck with it now. To Ferreira. Back to Buck. Across the floor. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ferreira loses the ball. Shot clock violation against the Monarchs. Parker Sands gives it to teammate Zach Thompson, who scored the opening goal for the Timbermen. Thompson to Milligan. Back to Thompson. Across. Catoni to Milligan again at the top. Big save there by Haynes, the goalkeeper. McAlpine recovers. Back to Milligan, to Catoni. Catoni gets shot off. Saved by Haynes, but retaining possession again is the Timbermen. Only 15 seconds left on their power play. Milligan gets it across. Shot. McAlpine stopped. Thompson with another good shot. Sam Haynes with a better save. And that penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5 play. 1 goal on the 5-on-3 for the Timbermen. And a goal. No, they wave off the goal. Menzies thought he had scored, but the Timbermen catch a break on a crease violation call. Edwards works it up. Milligan waiting for offensive reinforcements here. Gets it to Parent. Down to Milligan. Milligan working it into the corner. Unable to make the pass connect. Sam Haynes for the Monarchs now. Works it up. Cross center floor. Give and go action here. Big save there by Robertson. Timbermen coming back up with it. That's Jacobs. Jacobs gets it to Zach Thompson. Thompson almost loses the ball. He does lose the ball. That's going to be Jamison Dilks. Dilks with it. Monarchs trying to get their offensive attack out there. Almost an error in substitution for the Timbermen, but they recover, getting it to Tanner Buck. Tanner Buck shoots. Big save by Robertson. Offense definitely seems to be going through Tanner Buck with Parker Pfeiffer not in the lineup. Jesso on the far side. Jesso has it now. Gets it through. Unable to make a connection. Robertson gives it to teammate as they work it up. Jake Gasparetti. Gasparetti with it for the Timbermen. Gets it in to number 22, Hartley. Shot attempt, Sam Haynes. Another great save from him. They're going to work it up across midfield again. Chris Harland for the Monarchs. Beats his guy. Does not beat Robertson. Robertson with another great save. Oh, one ref says yes. One ref says no. They're going to talk about it. I don't know how the one ref that wasn't right beside the goal line can outrule him, but he does. That's going to be a goal for the Toronto Monarchs. A bit of a confusing play there, but they'll count it for the Toronto Monarchs. I'm not quite sure how the ref had a better view from the ref down low, but he obviously did. So goal goes on the board for the Monarchs. It's a 3-1 lead with 3:17 left to go in the first quarter. Back to the draw circle. Off-ball push sends the ball to the Monarchs. Riley Morgan does not agree with that call, but the Monarchs will continue. That goal goes to number 22, Chris Harland of the Monarchs to extend their lead. Jennings gets it down into the corner to Buck. Buck with it. Gets it across. Back to Buck, shoots. Pad save by Robertson. Thompson. Thompson with it now. Gets it to Buck. You hear the defensive calls there. A big block by the Timbermen, and they've got numbers. They could have a breakaway. Number 23 scores for the Timbermen. That's Nick Baffia in transition. 3-2. Lead is cut for the Monarchs. That's number 23, Nick Baffia, in a transition goal. A weird play, a block in the other end. Nobody seemed to know where it was until they did, and Baffia got the breakaway and put it in the back of the net. We'll have Kaminga and Riley Morgan back to the draw circle. This has been the matchup all night. Another win from the Monarchs there. Monarchs dominating the draw circle early. Big shot, and that's a recovery. Rob Harris gets his second of the night to double up the Timbermen right now, 4-2. Rob Harris, 2:15 left to go. And that goal was so quick, most of the draw team was still on, so quick reset here. Morgan and Kaminga will go at it again here. Monarchs take possession. Kaminga a little shaken up after the draw. Rob Harris. Harris gets it down. Jacobs takes it for the Timbermen. Timbermen take it. Under 2 minutes now to go in the first quarter. Gets it to the offense. That's McAlpine. To Milligan. Tries to feed it in. That was Teo McComber. Up at the top, McComber to Katoni. Unable to get it through there, but McComber recovers. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shot off the crossbar. And that'll go back to the Monarchs. Aaron Walker Walker for the Monarchs. Getting chased around by Timbermen defense. Gets it to Ty Jesso. Timbermen take it. They've got a chance. That one soaked up by Sam Haynes. A great save on the breakaway to deny Peterborough Timbermen. That was Jake Gasparetti. Last minute in the first quarter here. Lucas Ferreira with it. Shot, misses the net, but Ferreira gets it back himself. Ability to get it to Jennings. Unable to work in that tight quarter, and it'll go back the Timberman way. Clint Lewis brings it up for the Peterborough Timbermen. 30 seconds on the clock, 10 seconds separate the clock and the shot clock. Timbermen have it now. Working it around. That's Parent. Parent breaks it. Unable to get a shot off there. And we're going to see a penalty coming up. Timeout Toronto. And there's also a penalty coming up as well. We'll sort out the penalty on the other side. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League 4-2. Toronto Monarchs lead the Peterborough Timbermen. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Toronto Monarchs leading 4-2. 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Sam Parent of the Peterborough Timbermen took a 2-minute cross-checking penalty. Toronto Monarchs then took a timeout. We'll see what they drew up for the last play of the first quarter. Ty Jesso with a shot. Saved by Robertson. Still a chance to get the ball. Jennings got the shot off, but unable to beat Robertson, so it's 4-2. Toronto Monarchs leading the Peterborough Timbermen after 1 quarter of play. They'll start the second quarter on the power play. When we return, you're watching Arena Lacrosse League on YouTube. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. The Toronto Monarchs leading the Peterborough Timbermen 4-2 at the start of the second quarter. Timbermen start the second quarter on a penalty kill. Monarchs have man up for 1:45. Fighting for the first possession of the second quarter. It's going to come Riley Morgan in there fighting against 2 Monarchs. And Jake Gasparetti comes away with it quickly for the Timbermen. He's going to pull off and look to kill some penalty time, it appears. Correction on the first Toronto Monarchs goal. That was Dawson Battersby. So Rob Harris has 1, and so does Dawson Battersby. Toronto Monarchs coming up the field after stopping the Timbermen attack on that one. Tanner Buck with it. Buck gets it down. Back to Buck. Across to Battersby. Jesso looking to corral it up against Timberman defense. Unable to, and up come the Timbermen. That's Stone Jacobs. Jacobs taking it to the net. Haynes with the big save. And the Monarchs looking to come back. Still 30 seconds on their power play. And another one coming up. That's a goal. Tanner Buck. Timbermen out of sorts. They thought that the penalty was going to be called after the ball hit the post. It did not. Buck took it around the net and finishes it. So that is going to wipe out the goal. Sorry, that's going to wipe out the penalty. The goal will stand. 5-2 is the lead for the Toronto Monarchs. Refs telling Sam Parent to go back in the box. They're still on the power play for 22 seconds. The goal wipes out the next penalty. So Parent will have to serve the final 22 seconds of his penalty. Riley Morgan, Kaminga. That's a win by the Timbermen. Tries to get it to Rice, but knocked down in the process. Tanner Buck to Ty Jesso to Buck. And that's a, no. Said he stepped in the crease. Beautiful give and go action, but in the crease. So the Timbermen will work up with it. Jake Gasparetti. That penalty's killed off from Sam Parent, so we're back to even strength. Take Katoni. Katoni with it, made his season debut last week, got 5 points against the Oshawa Outlaws. Katoni still has it, gets it across. That one goes to McComber. Gets it in, unable to connect. That's a shot clock violation. Toronto Monarchs work up the floor with it. That's Patrick Thompson. It's done well on transition tonight, all game. Thompson has it on the left side, gets it across to Buck. Buck with it. Trying to find Ferreira, finds Menzies instead. Looking to get a shot on, does. That's a goal, sneaks through. Toronto Monarchs, Dylan Cordingley gets his first goal of the season on a shot that probably should have been stopped by Ethan Robertson. Just sneaks through though. 6-2, the lead is extended for the Toronto Monarchs. Again, both teams came in 3-1. Toronto's rallied off 3 straight wins after losing their first to the Whitby Steelhawks. Peterborough Timbermen get the ball off the face-off after the Monarch moved early. So Peterborough will get a chance to set up on offense. McComber gets a shot on, and that's a goal. That's a quick answer there by the Peterborough Timbermen. Teo McComber puts that one behind Sam Haynes. 12-12 left to go. 6-3 is the lead now for the Monarchs. Cutting into that lead was something that Peterborough had to do to stop the run. They do that. Now the Monarchs will switch up who's in the draw. Riley Morgan will take it for Peterborough, and Ben Heidecker will do it for the Toronto Monarchs. Kaminga was shaken up on a couple face-offs ago, so we'll watch for that. But right now, Heidecker's taking them for the Monarchs. And another win by the Peterborough Timbermen. Holden Lowe's gets it down in to the Monarchs' end. Another fast transition player for the Timbermen. Working it around, getting the offense out there. McComber unable to find a pass. Monarchs break out quickly. Monarchs take it there. Jamison Dilks. Ben Heidecker gets it back, slows it down to Thompson. Gets it to Ferreira. Ferreira with it to Gesso. Ty Gesso to Thompson. That's a shot. Robertson just gets his stick on that, keeps it out, and back come the Timbermen. Looking to build off that latest goal. Lewis gets it down to Katoni. Katoni finds Thompson. Thompson unable to find it after the defense hit his stick there, but Katoni gets it back. Katoni shoots. Saved by Haynes. Katoni gets his own rebound. Timbermen still on attack. That's McAlpine. McAlpine. Crease ball. Going to be worked up by the Monarchs. Aaron Walker gets it to D'Amico. D'Amico gets it across. They'll get their offense out there. Battersby gets it across to the far side. Ferreira gets a shot on, off Robertson, out of bounds. So the Monarchs will retain possession. Ferreira will take it from the corner. Ferreira working it around. Menzies to Ferreira. Ferreira looking for a lane. Hits the crossbar there. Backing it back up. Menzies. Battersby. Battersby has it. Sends it to Buck. Penalty coming up to the Timbermen. Buck has it. Injured Monarch on the floor. Penalty coming up to the Peterborough Timbermen. We'll see what it is. Injured Monarch on the play. We'll see who goes off for the Timbermen. It's going to be number 44, Sean Osborne. Holding is the call. We're going to take a break while the trainer tends to the injured Monarch. We'll be right back. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League. Monarchs lead 6-3. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Sean Osborne has gone off. 2 minutes for holding. Cody Menzies was the injured Monarch. We hope that he's okay. We'll wait for his return, hopefully. Until then, Timbermen working it up on the penalty kill. They've got an odd man opportunity. Can't hit the net there. That's going to go back towards the Monarchs. Chris Harland of the Monarchs takes it there. Working it up on the power play. Monarchs get set. Buck at the top to Gesso. Back to Buck. Buck shoots. Big save by Robertson. Working it up, Gasparetti. Jake Gasparetti. Killing off some penalty time now is the Timbermen up at center floor. Milligan helping his teammate out there. Timberman working it down into the corner. Finds Thompson, unable to connect. Monarchs take possession. That's Harland. Got it over in time, Patrick Thompson. Gets it to Buck. Back to Buck. To the corner for Gesso. Buck, back to Gesso. Unable to connect on that last one. Ethan Robertson will take it from the crease, and the Timbermen have another opportunity. Gasparetti, still 35 seconds left on the penalty to Sean Osborne. A legal substitution penalty for the Peterborough Timbermen. Unfortunately, they left a little too early. 2 minutes. Legal substitution will go on the board. Riley Morgan will go into the box to serve that. So watch that. If a penalty or if a goal happens and there needs to be a face-off, Timbermen will be without their face-off guy for the next 2 minutes or less. 5-on-3 for the Monarchs. Already up 6-3 in this one. Gesso to the corner. Back to Gesso to Buck. Sends it down. Jennings in the corner. Gesso. Down to the corner. Back to Gesso. To Jennings. Gesso shoots. Robertson makes the save there. Working it up the floor now is the Timbermen. That's Stone Jacobs. Sean Osborne leaves the penalty box, so it's a 5-on-4 now for the Monarchs. Timbermen still killing off some penalty time. McComber looking for a lane. Monarch loses a stick. That's Dylan Cordingley. Cordingley playing without his stick. McComber shot, but it was after the shot clock. Monarchs will retain possession. Ferreira in the corner. Takes the ball for the Monarchs. Gets it up to Buck. Gesso. Across. Jennings. Misses the net there. Out of bounds. Gasparetti thought he was able to go a little bit. And we're going to take a TV timeout here as the Monarchs lead 6-3 over the Peterborough Timbermen. Monarchs still have a power play when we come back. You're watching Arena Lacrosse League action. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. 6-3, the Toronto Monarchs leading the Peterborough Timbermen. 52 seconds left on the Timbermen bench minor penalty. We've got Fred Hartley starting with the ball for the Timbermen. Fresh 30 seconds. Trying to kill off as much of this penalty as they can. Hartley gets it down into the Monarchs' end. Still 15 seconds on the shot clock. Milligan. Milligan fires. Unable to get past Hines. There come the Monarchs with a breakaway. Big save by Ethan Robertson. Jamison Dilks had a breakaway, but Robertson stopped that one, and the Timbermen are able to kill off this penalty if they want. Looks like they do. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Fred Hartley with it now. Penalty time has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Zach Thompson shoots. Haynes swallows his 5-hole up there. Gets it up quick to Thompson. Thompson with an opportunity. Misses the net. Off the bounce. Out of bounds. That'll go to the Timbermen. 6:20 left to go in the second quarter. Rice gets it in for the Timbermen on their attack. Rice with it. Gets it to Thompson. No goal there in the crease. Quick work up the floor to Mark Lemmy. Lemmy lets the offense come out. That's Battersby. Gets it across to Menzies. Menzies has returned. That's good news for the Monarchs. Working it down to Gesso. Gesso working the corner to Battersby. Battersby shoots. That's his second of the game, and a 7-3 lead for the Toronto Monarchs. Ty Gesso picks up the assist. Dawson Battersby, his second of the game, to push that lead further up for the Monarchs. 4-goal lead now. Riley Morgan going to take the draw for the Timbermen against Ben Heidecker. Morgan and Heidecker have been going toe-to-toe for the last few draws here. Monarchs come away with that one quickly. Harlan gets it in to Jennings. Heidecker. That's Kearney to Buck. Buck's pass errant, but Thompson covers. That's a save by Robertson. Monarchs thought it went in. Gasparetti for the Timbermen. Quick up the floor. Gasparetti has a lane. He shoots. Haynes swallows that one up. Monarchs now have it. Coming down, Robertson with a save. Back and forth saves for the two goalies through the crease. And that's going to give the ball to the Timbermen. Pushing and shoving. That's Matt Hodgins of the Monarchs up against Jared Downey of the Timbermen. Nothing comes of that, just some pushing and shoving. Bafia comes up with it for the Timbermen. 5-on-5 action, less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. McComber shoots. Does not hit the net there. Thompson gets it back for the Timbermen. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and that's a goal. Zach Thompson feeds it in to Jack McAlpine and gets the Timbermen their 4th goal of the game. One in the road back. It's 7-4. Toronto Monarchs, 4:36 left to go in the first half of action. Riley Morgan coming back out to take the draw. Mason Kaminga comes back into the face-off circle, relieving Ben Heidecker. Illegal process by Morgan. Monarchs ball. Monarchs work it in. Hodgins gets it to the offense. Offense working around the top of the house. Ferreira. That one was saved by Robertson. Fresh 20 seconds for the Monarchs. In the corner, that's Tanner Buck. Buck with it. Gets it to Battersby. Battersby looking for his hat trick now. Dawson Battersby. Gets it to Jennings. Jennings with it. Back to Battersby. Unable to connect on that one. Gasparetti. Quick in transition for the Timbermen. Gasparetti. Looking around, just dishes it to Catoni. Catoni with it. looking to get a shooting lane. Doesn't like it. Gets down to Parent. Back to Katoni. Unable to connect on that one. Monarchs with it. Thompson for the Monarchs. Monarchs shoot. Robertson saves. Ball's going into the corner there. And Robertson soaks it up in his crease. Timbermen, possession. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Rice has it. Down to the corner. Into the corner. Shot. Katoni trying to get his own rebound again. He went through the crease. He won't be able to. Reset coming. McComber. Ball can't go to Katoni next. Tried to send it to him anyway, but because he ran through the crease, he's not allowed to take it right after. So gets it to Rice to McComber. McComber shoots. Saved by Haynes. Monarchs start back the other way. Monarchs, Hodgins gets it there to Buck. Saved by Robertson, but a fresh 20 for the Monarchs. High pass, but corralled by Ferreira. Gets it to Menzies. Menzies with it. Passes it to Buck. Buck's got it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ferreira shoots. Menzies corrals it, maybe. Yep, Menzies gets it back. 20 seconds again for the Monarchs. Menzies back with it. Gets it down to Ferreira. Ferreira looking to shoot. 5 on the shot clock. Ferreira shoots. Robertson soaks it up. Big save, Robertson. Back the other way come the Timbermen. Downey has it. Sends it over to McAlpine. McAlpine down to the corner. Thompson. Down to Milligan. Milligan finds Thompson again. Thompson. What a save. Haynes corrals it through the crease, and the Monarchs will come back with it. 1:36 left to go in the second quarter. Gets it up to Walker. Walker with it now. Gets it across. Buck setting a pick. Gets it across. Unable to connect there. Kearney going for it. Timbermen come up with it. Timbermen get it in deep. Waiting for the offense to come out. Katoni. Katoni's got it now. Looking for a lane. Last minute to go in the second quarter. First half of action. 7-4 lead for the Monarchs. Fresh reset for the Timbermen. Katoni's got it now. Parent's got it. Gets it back to Katoni. Katoni gets it to Thompson. Unable to connect there. Gets a shot off. McAlpine scores. Jack McAlpine. What a shot to bring the Timbermen back even closer. It's 7-5 Monarchs with 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Timbermen, you know, would love to drop a play to get one step closer before the half. They send Riley Morgan back out, and he'll go up against Ben Heidecker. Face-offs have been crucial this game. Monarchs have won some more than the Timbermen have at this point. Looks like Heidecker comes away with it. 30 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock. Monarchs have it. Buck. Buck's got it now. Looking to round the corner. Gets it to Battersby. To Gesso. 10 seconds on the clock. Gesso. Gets it to Jennings. Jennings back to Battersby. Saved by Robertson. 2 seconds. And that's going to be the end of the first half of this one. Toronto Monarchs leading the Peterborough Timbermen by a score of 7-5 at halftime. We'll take a break. Second half action on the other side. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League on YouTube. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Start of the second half. for the Peterborough Timbermen and Toronto Monarchs. Still a very close game. 7-5, Monarchs lead at the half. We've got Ben Heidecker and Riley Morgan set to go in the face-off circle. Timbermen and Monarchs, second half underway. Morgan wins the draw. Timbermen will get the ball to start. Holden Lowe's on the side. Gets it to Jacobs. Over to Parent. Parent to Milligan. To Thompson. Far side now. Thompson. Trying to round the corner, shoots. Haynes did not need to stop that one. Shot clock violation. Sam Haynes and Ethan Robertson doing battle in between the pipes tonight. Both have made some absolutely stellar saves so far in this one. We expect nothing less in the second half. Crease ball. Timberman penalty. Cross-checking will be the call. We talked at the start of this game that discipline would be a big decider. Timberman certainly losing the discipline battle so far, I think it's fair to say. Stone Jacobs to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Monarchs will go on the power play again. Tanner Buck with it at the top. To Gesso, to Buck, back to Gesso. Finds Ferreira with a shot. That's kept out by Robertson. Timbermen work it up. That's Bafia to Catoni. Trying to kill off some penalty time here. Catoni going up against number 71, Nick D'Amico of the Monarchs. Timbermen, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off here, McAlpine. That's a penalty to the Monarchs. We'll play 4-on-4 here. Monarchs have taken a penalty. That's Matt Hodgins, second of the game. He'll sit for 2 minutes or less. We'll play at least 1:20, 4-on-4 action. Tate Catoni has it at center floor. Hope to take advantage of a 4-on-4 here. Gets it across. That's Milligan looking to round the corner. Unable to. Gets it to McAlpine. Big save by Sam Haynes. Who can recover possession here? Timbermen do. Clock reset to 20. McComber to Milligan. Milligan's got 2 points tonight. To Catoni. Catoni shoots. Crease ball. Gonna go towards the Monarchs. Monarchs working it up quickly. It's Chris Harland. Harland still has it. Now he gets it to Tanner Buck. Buck to Gesso. Gesso back to Buck. Buck to Ferreira. Can't connect. Gets it over to Jennings. To Gesso. Clock reset, Timberman possession. Downey gets it up to Parent. Across it goes to Hartley. Back to Milligan. 5-on-4 now, power play for 40 seconds for the Timbermen. McAlpine comes in, gets it across. Hartley scores. Jack McAlpine finds Fred Hartley. And that is a power play marker. Just 10 seconds of power play time in. And we have a 1-score lacrosse game. 7-6. Toronto Monarchs still lead. But a comeback goal. First one of the second half goes towards the Timbermen. 12:06 left to go in the third quarter. And Mason Kaminga and Riley Morgan. The Timbermen initially got possession, but that went out of bounds quickly. Monarchs take possession. Aaron Walker with it. Gets it to Buck. Buck. Cam Milligan got the second assist on the Timbermen goal. That puts him just 1 point now behind John St. John. Out of bounds, goes back to the Monarchs. Tanner Buck. Buck's been everywhere on offense tonight for the Monarchs. Filling in for Parker Pfeiffer. Out of the lineup tonight, Tanner Buck. Buck shoots in the crease. It's going to go back towards the Timbermen. Timbermen driving up quickly in transition. Jacobs. McAlpine. McAlpine finds teammate. Back to McAlpine. Back to McComber. Over to Thompson. Penalty coming up to Toronto. Timbermen shoot. That one stopped. Monarchs take possession, and with 10:56 left to go in the third quarter, the Peterborough Timbermen will go back to the power play. Waiting for the official call here. That's going to be number 22, Chris Harland. 2 minutes holding. Cam Milligan is going to start with it at the top. Peterborough power play on the season, 46%. Looking to draw even here. McAlpine gets it to Catoni. To Parent, back to Catoni. Finds McAlpine. Catoni. Thompson shoots. Save there by Haynes, but out of bounds. So Peterborough retains possession. McAlpine at the top, 20 seconds on the shot clock. To Parent. Back to McAlpine. Finds a lane, shoots. Sam Haynes with the stop. Feeds it down. Thompson. Thompson unable to corral it from McAlpine in the crease. Ethan Robertson will take the ball to Clint Lewis. Lewis back up to Milligan. Milligan will await his offensive troops coming on the floor. 1:17 left in the penalty. To the Monarchs. Catoni. Cross. Shot by McComber. Saved by Haynes. Haynes has made a lot of saves tonight already. Great showing from him. Up the floor to Jennings for the Monarchs. Jennings shoots. Stopped by Robertson. Gets the arm up. Big shoulder save there. Gets it up to Lewis at center. Timbermen. 45 seconds left on the power play. Catoni. Gets it down to Thompson. Milligan to Catoni. Back to Milligan. Unable to corral it, but gets it back. Milligan down to Parent. Parent looking for a lane. Shoots. Haynes stops that one. Out of the corner comes Milligan. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Scores! Cam Milligan reties John St. John in the point race in the ALL East Division. 7-7 is the score. We have an even lacrosse game again. 7-5 at half. Timbermen score the first 2 goals of the second half. We're even at sevens. Heidecker and Morgan. Common combination in the face-off circle. Split pretty evenly so far. And Morgan comes up with it. Timbermen have the ball and the momentum. If they can keep it. 10 second. And they're saying Peterborough had possession, so Monarchs get it on a 10-second call. Buck for the Monarchs. Buck with it, waiting for the offense. Gets it to Jennings, back to Buck. Buck trying to find a lane. Gets it across the floor. Timbermen break that play up. Down the floor quickly is Jacobs. Jacobs shoots. Big save by Sam Haynes. Mason Kaminga for the Monarchs. Kaminga gets it over. Down to Ferreira. Ferreira has it now, rounding the corner. He's got a lane. He shoots. He scores. Lucas Ferreira gets the Monarchs back into the lead. Eight to 7. Monarchs lead. Ferreira rounded the corner perfectly, found a lane right down Main Street and beats Ethan Robertson. 8 to 7. Monarchs. It's going to be Kaminga now doing battle. Riley Morgan's not in the face-off circle. Now it's Jared Downey. Jared Downey for the Timbermen. Monarchs win the draw. Matt Hodgins standing up to 2 Timbermen. Timbermen get possession if they can hold it. Scott Edwards gets it over and back. Told to hold it, Nick Baffia. Baffia gets it to Katoni. That's Thompson. Tries to find Katoni, can't connect. Haynes sends it back up. Monarchs have possession again. Lemmy with it. Robertson gets the save. Tanner Buck and the offense have come back. Lucas Ferreira, the most recent goal scorer, has the ball. Sends it down to Tanner Buck. Buck shoots. Robertson stands tall. Monarchs retain possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lucas Ferreira. Big save by Ethan Robertson. Robertson for the Timbermen has been busy this half. Only relinquished 1 goal. Holden Lowe's in transition. Gets it to Milligan. Milligan gets it back now. Parent. Lowe's setting a pick. Gets it across. Milligan has it with space. Gets it across. Big save by Sam Haynes. That one on Hartley. Haynes has it in the crease now. The Monarchs retain possession. But a smart stick check by the Timbermen. And they work up with it. Sands now. McAlpine down to the corner. Gets it to Parent. McAlpine to Katoni. Katoni has it now. Shoots. Saved by Haynes. Reset to 20 for the Timbermen. Parent fighting with some Monarchs. Monarchs come away with it. Aaron Walker. Penalty coming up for the Slash. Kearney. Now Walker. Timbermen have a delayed penalty against them. 6-on-5 now. But saved by Robertson. It's going to bring the play to a halt. And we'll take a TV timeout on the other side. We'll fill you in on the penalty. Right now, 8-7. Toronto Monarchs, 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. You're watching Arena Lacrosse League action. Peterborough Timbermen in the box as we come back from the TV timeout. Toronto Monarchs with a fresh 2-minute power play. Sam Parent off to the box for a slashing. Toronto will look to build on their 8-7 lead. Ferreira stopped by Robertson, but gained back by the Monarchs. Jennings gets it back to Ferreira. Jennings to Buck. To Gesso. Shot. Misses the net. Is that one going to go out of play? It does. It's going to go towards the Timbermen. Minute 31 left on the power play. Nick Baffia. Stone Jacobs. Cam Milligan. take Kutoni. Trying to kill off some before they go after and attack. Unable to connect with Milligan though, so it's going back the other way. Mason Kaminga for the Monarchs. Buck now on the power play. 55 seconds left to go in the parent penalty. Around go the Monarchs. Gesso tried to find Jennings, but broken up. Intercepted, and away go the Timbermen. Sands has a guy with him. Sands shoots. Stopped by Haynes. Parker Sands with an opportunity there, but Sam Haynes shuts the door yet again. Lucas Ferreira with it now for the Toronto Monarchs. Gets it to Gesso, back to Ferreira. Stone Jacobs playing D against both Ferreira and Jennings. 5 seconds on the shot clock, sends it in deep, out of bounds. 4 seconds remain. Peterborough Timberman bench is loving Stone Jacobs' effort on that last defensive stand. Nick Bafia, we're back to even strength now. Sam Parent out of the box, right into the play. Bafia will go off. In comes Cam Milligan. Jack McAlpine shoots, unable to reach Haynes. Out of bounds, they say. Toronto Monarchs retake possession. This one being brought up here. Rob Harris on transition. Broken up there by Jared Downey. Through the crease, and the Timbermen get the ball back. Works it up quickly now into the Timberman zone. Milligan to Kutoni. Kutoni shoots, stopped by Haynes. Monarchs quick back the other way in transition. We have back and forth action now. Thompson takes it himself, saved by Robertson. And back come the Timbermen. That's a goal. That's scored by Jake Gasparetti. Cam Milligan on the assist. 8-8 tie yet again. We go back and forth in this second half. We've got another tie game with 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. Jake Gasparetti gets that. And Cam Milligan takes overall point lead in the ALL East Division. It's his 5th point of the night. Riley Morgan loses that face-off, but they quickly get it back. Great effort by Holden Lowe's. Nick Bafia. Fred Hartley. Hartley gets past the D. Timbermen looking for their first lead tonight. Thompson shoots. That one swallowed up by Haynes as well. Haynes looking for his offense. Here they are. Thompson with it now. Gets it across. Great D. Out on Dylan Cordingley. To Jennings. Over. That one stopped Thompson. Got robbed by Robertson. Reset to 20. Cordingley sends it to the far side. Rounding the corner now, that's Battersby. Battersby's shot is saved, but they regain possession again. Jennings to Buck. Buck with it now, shot. Saved by Robertson. Another stop. They keep getting the rebounds to the Monarchs. Last minute to play in the third quarter. A penalty coming up for cross-checking. Timbermen arguing that should have been a crease call. The refs call it against the Timbermen. Cross-checking. Jared Downey goes to the penalty box. Jared Downey in the box. Head coach of the Timbermen, Joe Sullivan, does not like that call. but it will stand. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Lucas Ferreira going to start with it here. Ferreira gets it to the side to Jennings. Jennings over to Gesso, to Ferreira, shot. That one's going to be corralled by the Timbermen, and they're going to get a chance to kill some of this penalty. They send it over, down into the zone. Monarchs corral it though. Patrick Thompson gets it across to Ty Gesso. Gesso gets it back to Ferreira, gets it up to Jennings. Tries to get it down to Buck. Buck will eventually corral it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot saved by Robertson. 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They grab it there. 7 seconds left to go. Are they going to go for it? A shot down. Intercepted by Battersby. Shot back down. Nothing doing there. 1:07 left for the Timbermen to kill headed into the fourth quarter. It's an 8-8 lacrosse game. Whoever wins the fourth quarter will win the game or will settle it in overtime. 3-1 Toronto against 3-1 Peterborough. The fourth quarter is next. You're watching Arena Lacrosse League action. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Zach Hatton and Donald Beatty on camera, guiding you through this Timbermen against Monarchs match. 8-8 going into the fourth quarter. 1:07 left for the Timbermen to kill coming in. Timbermen outscored the Monarchs 3-1 in that third quarter. Gasparetti comes out with it for the Timbermen, pardon me. Reset, the Monarchs take possession. Ty Gesso. He's been out on offense a lot tonight for the Monarchs. You'll think they'll look to him potentially for a power play goal here. Gesso to Buck, across to Jennings. That one was blocked by Sands. Out of bounds, reset to 20 seconds for the Monarchs. Jennings gets it to Buck, to Gesso. Back to Buck. Back to Gesso. Battersby saved by Robertson. Another reset for the Monarchs. 20 seconds on the penalty, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Buck has it now. To Gesso. Gesso shoots. Stopped by Robertson to Buck. Buck scores. Tanner Buck puts the Monarchs up 9-8 with 14:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. That's a power play goal. Monarchs have had a few of those tonight. Timbermen have to stay disciplined in this fourth quarter if they want to stick with the Monarchs. Riley Morgan set to go again in the face-off circle with Ben Heidecker. Fighting for it. Monarchs come up with it. That's Ben Heidecker. Caleb Bingley. Caleb Bingley with it for the Timbermen to Jacobs. Jacobs shoots. Stopped by Haynes. Clock reset to the Timbermen. Timbermen taking possession in the near corner. Katoni with it. Katoni gets it over to McComber. McComber gets it to McAlpine and down. Katoni shoots. Haynes almost trickled out of his pad, but he was there to make the stop there. Monarchs gonna come up the floor with possession. Patrick Thompson gets it across. That one intercepted by Jake Gasparetti. Gasparetti ran out of room there, but McComber's there. McComber scores. That started with Jake Gasparetti on transition, unable to find it himself, but he finds Teo McComber, and the Peterborough Timbermen draw even again. 13-12 left to go in the fourth quarter. 9-9 is the score. Timbermen with the most recent goal. Both teams have scored already in this fourth quarter. Both teams coming in averaging 14.8 goals per game, so we're pretty much on track for a higher scoring game as we thought we might be in for. Morgan, Heidecker. Another battle. That one's going to go to the Timbermen. Riley Morgan picks up the ball in the corner, gets it to Edwards. Edwards with it. Some face-off guys are stuck for the Monarchs. Hartley gets it to Milligan. Milligan loses it in the corner. Milligan looking for Thompson. Gets it there. Zach Thompson. Thompson has a lane. He's going to shoot. Ran into the goalie there. Monarchs get the possession, but can't convert. Fred Hartley with it. Fresh 30 for the Timbermen. Hartley tries to get it to Milligan. That one's tipped, though, by D'Amico. Eventually gets it to a Timberman offensive player. Hartley finds a seam. That one saved by Haynes. That one hits the rafters, though, from Haynes, so that's going to go right back to the Peterborough Timbermen. And a little bit of an errant pass, a little bit lower rafters here at Children's Arena. Gattoni there, unable to connect. Monarchs get possession back. We're in for an exciting finish here. Patrick Thompson gets it to Tanner Buck, to Thompson. Thompson with it, finds Gesso. Pardon me, that's Kearney. Kearney scores, no, in the crease. Timbermen catch a break there, and it will come back up. Tate Gattoni with it for the Timbermen. Timbermen with it. Gattoni shoots, stopped by Haynes. Here goes Marek Lemmy. Lemmy gets it across to Buck. Stopped by Robertson. Another great save by the keeper for the Peterborough team. Lots of physicality in this one. Jennings gets it across. Battersby has it. He's on an island. Shot. Stopped by Robertson. The shot clock was running out on him. Robertson gets it now. 30 seconds for the Timbermen. Over center floor goes Sands. Penalty coming up to the Toronto Monarchs. Gattoni. Down to Milligan. Milligan across. Finds Gattoni. McComber shoots. Stopped. Illegal substitution call to the Monarchs. 10:30 left to go in the fourth quarter, 9-9 game. And the Peterborough Timbermen will go to the power play after an illegal substitution call on the Monarchs bench. They need to send someone over to serve it. Serving it is Noah Kearney. Milligan gets it to Gattoni. Power play has started for the Timbermen. Gattoni finds McAlpine down. McAlpine. Gattoni shoots. Save there. Thompson gets it over to Parent. To McAlpine. McAlpine shoots. Stops again. Resets to 20 again. Gattoni and Thompson. To Parent. To Milligan. Shot. That's a goal. Cam Milligan gives the Peterborough Timbermen their first lead of the game. 10-9. Power play goal. Cam Milligan finds Twine, beating Sam Haynes, who's had a great game so far. 10-9 is the score. 9:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. Peterborough Timbermen, as I mentioned, lead for the first time tonight. Riley Morgan going up against Ben Heidecker. Heidecker wins that one. Aaron Walker comes away with it and sends it down. Around, waiting for the offense is Tanner Buck. Buck gets it up to Ferreira. Ferreira to Battersby. Battersby shoots. Robertson saves it. But that's a goal. That's a very quick answer. Lucas Ferreira on the rebound. 10-10 is the score. 9:27 left. That was a very quick answer. Off the rebound, Ferreira picks up the save on the Battersby shot and puts it in. Back and forth go the Timbermen and the Monarchs. What you could expect from 2, 3, and 1 teams. Kaminga enters the face-off for the Monarchs. Morgan, as always, has been in there, except for a couple tonight for the Timbermen. Battle ensues. Monarchs come away with it, and they've got numbers quick. Timbermen, a little bit of confusion there, but Timbermen will gain possession. Ref has to touch it. Sean Osborne gets it in. Gasparetti sends it down to McComber. McComber at the top now. Gets it over to Milligan. Sends it in. Can't corral it. But Hartley is able to eventually, and it's 20 seconds. Oh, they reset to 30. Oh, no, the ref's saying reset to 20. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Timbermen. Around McComber. Monarchs come away with it now after the Sam Haynes save. Thompson. 8.5 minutes left in this one. Buck in the corner. Up to Ferreira. Down and around to Menzies. Deflected there by Downey and into the corner. But the Monarchs come away with it. Only 1 second left on the shot clock. Robertson, he makes the save there. Last second shot. And away go the Timbermen in transition. Bafia waiting for the offense to come. Katoni. Quick transition teams for both. Really good defense on both sides as well. Sam Haynes dishes it up to Lemmy. Lemmy can't corral it, but eventually he will. Lemmy with it. Gets it up to Walker and down to Buck. Buck has it. 7.5 minutes to go. Next whistle will be a TV timeout. Buck with it. Tries to find Ferreira. Ferreira has it now. Monarchs will retain possession, but we will take immediate timeout. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this one. 10-10 is your score. Timbermen and Monarchs. You're watching Arena Lacrosse League action. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. Monarchs have possession. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. 10-10 lacrosse game. Monarchs get it to Buck. Down to Gesso. Gesso gets it to Menzies. Menzies to Ferreira. Ferreira misses the net. That's a shot clock violation. Gasparetti will take it for the Timbermen. Gasparetti finds McComber. McComber trying to find a lane. Gets it down to Katoni. Katoni intercepted there by the Monarchs, and a quick break ensuing. That's number 12, Jamison Dilks. Patrick Thompson. They decide they'll wait. Maybe. Mason Kaminga gets it down. Monarchs get it back up to Thompson. Thompson. Fighting Edwards. Great D by Edwards to force him to the outside, and Timbermen will come up with it. Lewis gets it to Parent. Parent shoots. Big save. What a save by Sam Haynes. Toronto Monarchs coming back up with it. Ben Heidecker. Here come the Monarchs again. 5:45 left to go in this one. Still tied at 10. Timbermen playing strong defense. 7 seconds left. Monarchs lost where the ball was. 4 seconds. Shot clock will expire. Here come Jacobs for the Timbermen. Gasparetti behind him. That's where he'll go. Gasparetti gets it to Thompson. Thompson finds McAlpine. Sorry, McComber. Now McAlpine. McAlpine shoots off the post. Sometimes a goalie's best friend. But look at that. McComber keeps it. Timbermen. Great offensive press. Rice gets it down to the corner and around. Milligan off the post again. Timbermen just can't catch it. Reset for Robertson. Sends it up to Fred Hartley. Hartley has a lane. He shoots. That one stopped. Back and forth. Timbermen with the most recent momentum. Monarchs trying to quell it. Mason Kaminga. Bingley on him, so he dishes off. In the corner is Gesso. To Ferreira, down to Jennings. To Cordingley. Cordingley has it now. Shoots. Stopped by Robertson. Can they recover to 20? They do. 20 on the shot clock now. 4 minutes left to go in this one. Ty Gesso with it now with the pick set. Gets it across to Ferreira. Ferreira trying to find a lane. Unable to. Off Timbermen will get possession. Holden Lowe's comes up with it for the Timbermen. To Thompson. Back to McAlpine. To Thompson. McComber. Looking to find a play that will get past this Monarchs D. McComber gets it down low. Thompson, just couldn't get enough on the shot. And that's a goal. Waved off. Pushed in the crease. That one does not count. Toronto Monarchs will come up with it. Kaminga gets it to Thompson. Thompson will stop and wait. And he'll find Jennings to Buck. Buck still with it. Finds Menzies, shoots. Stopped by Robertson. Under 3 minutes to go. He finds Jacobs. Milligan will recover. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Cam Milligan. Taking all kinds of pressure. Out come the Timbermen offense. Fred Hartley. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Katoni shoots. Reset. Katoni will get his own rebound. 15 on the clock. Katoni loses his stick on that follow through. But the Toronto Monarchs are going on the penalty kill again. A holding call coming up to Nick D'Amico. He does not agree with the call. But 2 minutes, 2 minutes 11 seconds left in the game. So could sit for most of the rest of this game. Peterborough trying to come up with a play that'll work for their power play. 10-10 lacrosse game. Timbermen and Monarchs. Katoni's going to start with it at the top. Gets it down to McAlpine. Gets it down to Parent. McAlpine to Katoni. Back to McAlpine. Back to Katoni. Shot. Swallowed up. Blocked. And there's an odd man rush. Here comes Patrick Thompson. Patrick Thompson shoots. Saved by Ethan Robertson. Back to Zach Thompson of the Timbermen. Thompson. To Milligan. To McAlpine. Back to Zach Thompson. Intercepted again by the Monarchs. 1:25 left in this one. Walker. Walker pulling off to let his offense come on and kill some penalty time. Down to Ferreira. Playing 4-on-3 while 2 sit in the other end of the arena. Try and get a fast break. Ferreira. Crease ball, no goal. Timbermen will take possession. Last minute of play in the 4th quarter. 45 seconds left in the penalty to the Monarchs. Catoni has it. Milligan down to Catoni. Milligan tries to find Catoni, can't find him. Now does. McComber. Milligan. McAlpine. Haynes stops it. Reset to 20. 30 seconds on the game clock. Catoni. Milligan. Shot. Unable to find it. Over and back. 21 seconds left in the game, or in the 4th quarter at least. Timeout for the Toronto Monarchs. They'll try and draw up a play. Nick Krepensek and his bench team will try and find a way to score either shorthanded or hold it for the last 10 seconds while we take a break. You're watching Arena Lacrosse League action, tied at 10. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action, tied at 10. The Timbermen and the Monarchs, 21 seconds on the clock. Monarchs coming out of their timeout. 5-on-4. The Timbermen for the last 10 seconds, or for the next 10 seconds, and then the last 11 will be 5-on-5. Holding for the last shot most likely. Tanner Buck has it in his stick, probably where the Monarchs want it right now. Out goes the goalie. And now we've got 6-on-5 action the other way. Empty net for the Monarchs, 5 seconds on the clock. Monarchs shoot. Don't get it off. Doesn't touch the goalie. 0.6 seconds. And we are headed to overtime. 10-10 is your score. We'll be back for overtime between the Timbermen and the Monarchs coming up next. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League. Welcome back to Arena Lacrosse League action. We're ready for overtime between the Peterborough Timbermen and Toronto Monarchs. We're entering sudden death. Next goal will win. Teams have switched ends, and we are off. Jared Downey and Ben Heidecker in the face-off circle. The Toronto Monarchs come away with it. Chris Harlan gets it to Tanner Buck. Down to Jennings. Back up to Ferreira. Gesso. Save by the Timbermen. The Timbermen coming up with possession in this overtime quarter. Stone Jacobs. Jacobs keeps it, sends it to McAlpine. McAlpine. McComber. Thompson. McAlpine. Back to Catoni. Catoni to Thompson. Shot. Saved by Haynes. Crease possession. Monarchs keep it. Thompson. Patrick Thompson has it now for the Monarchs. Gets it to Tanner Buck. Gets it to Menzies. Down to Gesso. To Buck. Buck's got a lane. Through the crease. He can't touch it. Timbermen have the ability to break out, and they will. Gets it to Hartley. Hartley has it. Down to Catoni. Catoni. Shot. blocked. Monarchs and Kuminga have it. Mason Kuminga gets it over center floor, gets it to Jennings. Cohen Jennings with it now for the Monarchs. To Jesso. Down to Jennings again. Jesso. Battersby. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Again, the second of this overtime period. And up come the Timbermen. Timbermen have it. Tie game, 10-10 in overtime. Next goal will win. Cam Milligan. Goes around the net. Up to Katoni. Katoni's looking for a shot. Sam Haynes saves it. Falls on his back, but keeps it from going over that white line. And the Monarchs will retain possession now. Up come the Monarchs. Thompson dishes to Jennings. Cohen Jennings gets it to Ferreira. Ferreira to Jesso. Jesso shoots. Stopped by Robertson. Up go the Timbermen. Did not touch a rafter, so did not go out of bounds, they say. Stone Jacobs has it now. Shoot. Scores! Stone Jacobs with the overtime winner. The Peterborough Timbermen move to 4-1 on the season. Toronto Monarchs fall to 3-2. 11-10. The Peterborough Timbermen take this one off a transition goal from Stone Jacobs. What a game we have just seen. The Monarchs have a lot to be proud of, especially Sam Haynes. Great goaltending performances by both teams. As we mentioned, Timbermen move to 4-1. Monarchs fall to 3-2. Thanks for watching. For Donald Beatty on camera, I'm Zach Hatton. Have yourself a good night.